Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. When the Russians launched their attack on Kiev 2 days ago with about 40-some drones and some missiles, the Ukrainian President Zelensky announced that they will retaliate. Well, I guess this is Ukraine's retaliatory strike on Crimean Peninsula. I have two articles, one from the Russians and one from the Ukrainians. Now, the Ukrainians report what the Russians are saying. So basically, we have two reports coming from the Russians. And both claim that it was a massive Ukrainian drone attack on Crimea. I don't know if the Kerch Bridge was attacked yet or not, but I'm expecting it to be blown up by a Storm Shadow missile. That's my prediction, and I keep having that feeling that it will happen, and that will be successful. So let's start with the Ukrainian article, and I also have a map of wherever this occurred. Ready, set. Actually, I have two maps. Here it is. This is the first article coming from Ukrainska Pravda. It is from today, the 15th of December 2023. Russians report mass drone attack on Crimea. Remember, this is Ukrainska Pravda. Now, where is Crimea? Let's start with that one. This is Ukraine. Crimea is right here in the south of Ukraine. This is Crimean Peninsula. Sevastopol is right here. You see, this map is supposedly from the 15th of December 2023. This comes from Sputnik. The Russians were slackers. See, no update on the whole front, nothing, and nothing in the Crimean Peninsula. But it looks good though, right? Because I have another map, and the other map looks like this. Yeah, exactly. That's Crimea right there for you, like this. So it's a little bit more complicated. I mean, a little bit more names, basically, that's what it is. And here are these guys updated it seems like. So I'm going to use this map with the Crimean Peninsula being right here. And we're going to jump back to the article, to the Ukrainian article, to see how many drones and what happened. An explosion has been heard in temporarily occupied Sevastopol. Sevastopol is this little town of Bethlehem right here in the southern tip of the Crimean Peninsula. This is Sevastopol. This is where the Russian Black Sea Fleet used to be located, and I don't think it's still there. All right, so it says that an explosion has been heard in temporarily occupied Sevastopol. The self-proclaimed governor of Sevastopol said it was a downed drone. According to Crimea, there were multiple rocket-propelled bomb launches in the city center of Sevastopol, and then there was a loud explosion audible from the vicinity of the entrance to the main bay. The main bay, obviously, is right here. This is the main bay, the entrance. So-called governor reported that Russian air defense had shot down one drone and no damage to infrastructure was recorded, end quote. In addition, two explosions in Dzankoy have been reported by Telegram channel Traffic or Krymsky Veter. Traffic through the Dzankoy checkpoint was blocked. I want to show you where Dzankoy is. If I remember correctly, that's in the north. Dzankoy. Let's see if I find it. Right here, this is Dzankoy. So this is one entrance. If you come from Kherson, you come this way, or you can come this way. All right, so this comes from Zaporozhye Oblast, right here, and you can come through Dzankoy. Or if you come from Mykolaiv, Kherson, this is the city of Kherson in Kherson Oblast, you come here and you enter here. And you get to Dzankoy, and from Dzankoy you go straight down to Sevastopol. All right, so one in Dzankoy, one in Sevastopol. Let's see what else. Later, Crim.Reali reported with reference to local residents that Russian air defense is operating in the area between the Black Sea and Mizvodnia. All right, we'll see where the Black Sea and Mizvodnia is, shall we? All right, then we use this map. Mizvodnia is right here, and this tip right here. I'm going to use the other maps too. So this between this, they said, and the Black Sea. So right here in between this. So already we have 3 points, Mizvodnia right here. Then we have Sevastopol here, and then we have Dzankoy here. On this map, it is Sevastopol down here in the south, Dzankoy right here, and then here is Mizvodnia, whatever that's called, right here. So in this area. So let's go back to the article. They also reported on the work of air defense in the area of Henichesk. Let's see where Henichesk is. All right, let's see where that is. Maybe we can find it quicker. Yeah. All right, we found it right here by a different name. It is right here. Henichesk. Right here. I found it on this right here on the Wikipedia. Is on this little whatever isthmus that is along here. So if you go on this map, it's right here on the tip of this right here. So then we have Dzankoy, this Henichesk, whatever that is, right here in the corner, and down here in the Sevastopol. So let's go back to the article. So yes, indeed, it was one massive attack, right? All right, where are you going? You want to play with me later? Russian Defense Ministry reported that their air defense allegedly shot down 26 Ukrainian aircraft over the Crimean Peninsula in 2 hours. Okay, so that's one. It says that Roman Starovoyt, the governor of Kursk Oblast in Russia, claimed that Russian air defense had down 4 UAVs in the sky over Kursk. So over Kursk. Kursk is right here. This is Kursk in the northeast, kind of right here. So this is the Ukrainian article. I'm going to go to the Russian article. Drone attacks on Crimea repelled. Moscow says Kiev's forces have launched more than 30 unmanned aerial vehicles targeting the peninsula, the Russian Defense Ministry has said. The Russian troops have thwarted several Ukrainian drone attacks on the Crimean Peninsula, the nation's defense ministry said in a series of statements. Kiev's forces first launched 26 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, targeting Crimea on Friday evening, the ministry said, adding that all of the drones were destroyed over the territory of the peninsula by the Russian air defenses. So these guys, the Russians finally reached the level of accuracy of the Ukrainian air defenses. They all lie, but anyway, let's go back here. The Ukrainian forces have launched the second attack on Crimea involving another 6 drones, which were downed as well. The ministry said in a separate statement. The Russian military reported no casualties or material damage linked to the Ukrainian air raids. Earlier on Friday, the Ukrainian forces also sought to launch a drone attack on the Russian Kursk region bordering Ukraine. So the same thing here. Kiev has stepped up missile and drone attacks on Crimea over the past months. They will succeed in destroying your bridge, I guess. Why do I think so? Imagine when that will happen. And I'm not rooting for it, but if I would say when that will happen, the Russians will see red. What will they do? What can they destroy? What can they flatten? I don't know, because the Ukrainians have those Patriot air defense systems that down everything, every hypersonic missile. You know what's strange? That no missile or drone hit, as far as I know, any governmental institution building in Kiev. No presidential palace or anything like that. No, I was about to say Duma, was that Rada, their parliament. Nothing like that. That's very strange, don't you think? That before the Ukrainians received those fantastic Patriot air defense systems. So why is that? Do you think they were not able? Do you think they are incapable? I don't think that's the case. That makes me wonder why. I mean, you're at war. These guys supposedly tried to kill Putin, right, with those 2 drones over the Kremlin. They would not have done the job, that's for sure. But it was a little success that they will, tell from son to the great son to the great grandson and so on. Anyway, this is it. About more than 30 drones launched against Russia, 26 about over Crimea, then 6 more. Well, all of them were down. Whew, downed. Jesus, those are good. Thank you very much. They must have bought some Patriot systems as well. Maybe that's why they're so efficient all of a sudden, all of them. Good. That means there will be no more victims from now on. Good. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.